Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? It's Dakota Fishman here, and we are back to Garrison trapping, this time with the Royal Bank, which, FYI, is the royal baby in disguise. So, we've got basically a hive of S slash S, and they won't suspect at all that, a big flag of, oh, it's a bank, free resources, the classic trap method that everyone falls for whatever reason, right? And how to make it bite even better, you just let it sit there and let them keep biting and biting and biting. It's the best bait of all, right? Because I mean, come on. When one guy starts pulling resources and the next guy starts pulling resources, somebody somewhere gets a little greedy. And sooner or later, you got not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but a handful of marches. And you would be surprised at how easy it is to do this not once, not twice, but a couple of times. So here you go. There's a couple 250k marches. Now you're probably thinking, what are you thinking there, man? You're gonna let this guy continue to send marches at you like this? Are you nuts? Yes, absolutely. Because I gotta make sure I get as many as I can, right? Now, granted, I kind of think I could have done it better. If I had done it better, I would have done it. Believe me, this was not as done as well as I had perhaps could have done it. I probably should have waited a little while longer because I probably could have gotten a couple more out of this guy. But it is what it is. Now, I have a couple more traps down the road for you, so if you would, keep watching, because believe me, it's gonna get pretty good here pretty soon. At this point, it's pretty well established that I'm not gonna do anything, and I'm not gonna hurt them or anything, right? They are so comfortable with the fact that everything seems to be okay, and they're getting greedy. All right, at this point, they know they're not getting hurt, and so everybody pitches in, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to take it. I was only a second off. I could have got that second march, and I was so close. However, that doesn't mean I didn't at least get 2 marches out of that. So there's 120,000 dead there and 60,000 dead. Yeah, this one not so great because obviously this is, that was his ploy, to kind of get away with. But even 120,000 dead heroic fighters is, hey, that's not too bad, right? Now, of course, I thought, okay, I'll go ahead. I'll do it again. Why not, right? This is the kind of gear I'm packing, right? I'm not doing anything too fancy by any means. But, at this point, it's just a question of, like, at what point will they finally give up? Well, this guy over here wasn't paying attention, evidently, right? Was not paying attention. Not at all. He's the one that started it all, mind you, alright? Like, what you seen earlier was like after the fact, but this is like prior to it all happening, right? This is something that I kind of just kept building up, and I'm starting to realize that if you use a Garrison trap, you really ought to be patient, alright? Because you will have no idea who you'll possibly trap. You have no idea. It comes up in all shapes and forms. Now, having that said, this guy here, I don't know. At first, they all play safe, okay? They start sending their tier 2 marches and tier 3 marches, and so I'm sitting here pretty much sitting back, and I'm just letting them take, about 100k across, roughly, sometimes a mil across. And I'm just like, sure, I've got a couple 100 mil in there, I'm not hurting by any means. So I might as well just, sit back, wait for somebody else to come by until somebody somewhere gets a little greedy. Because sooner or later, there always is. And so, obviously this guy, like anything, I don't know why, but this guy is just like, he's something else. Because he didn't do this once, but he did it like twice. And there's a reason why he was sending those cheap marches after the fact, because he picked up on the fact that Saratov was sending those cheap marches. And so, like a good student, I know all too well that, if you sit back, you wait, you let them get comfortable, right? They're going to do something they're going to regret. And at this point, I'm like, okay, so there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, I'm like, I'm adding it up, I'm waiting to get, you know, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. So I thought, yeah, all right, let's make sure this one really hurts, you know, because I haven't done that, you know, and I thought, you know, let's really make this hurt. You know, let's just make an additional 50% just to see how much damage that's really gonna do. Is it really useful? Probably not, all right? But I thought, yeah, I might as well test it, all right? I've never tried it before. So I'm waiting on their marches now, you know. I'm trying to time it, basically. I know Ceratov's greedy. I know Sly is greedy. Everybody's really greedy at this point. I'm waiting for it, and then boom, just like that, I got them all. You know, I got as many as I could try to get out of them, and I honestly, it wasn't bad at all right? Because at the end of the day, look at that, there's another 100,000. Now, granted, yeah, it's a pretty even blend. You can see Ceratov's trying to be smart about it, but Sly, oh boy, he was not so smart about that at all. 43,000 dead there, you know, in 2 spots, and then another 140,000 more from Ceratop. And again, you know, hey, that's an even blend, but that's quite a bit of tier 4 to be losing. And then there's another 68,000. I almost got away with killing more than I would have bargained for, but that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and check out the other videos.